else comes in with brother Q with remarks. Uh, you wanted Q with remarks after the first two, yes?
No, I want him to give, yeah, after the first two sets, he can give remarks, and we'll see who the hell is coming in. And we don't owe anybody anything if you're late. So maybe they can introduce themselves, and we can absolutely remind people that this is going to be ongoing from henceforward. So nobody has to worry. By the way, I'm live on my channels. I'm live on mine, so I can like put the word out and get people to come to Patriarch Summit. So I'm up on StreamYard. Hello, I have one viewer. This is Patriarch Summit. This ain't Salt. We'll be doing Salt maybe next month as I deal with the big C. There are 4 people. Patriarch Summit. Is the link there now, Chef C? Welcome, welcome,
PatriarchSummit.com.
welcome.
PatriarchSummit.com. They gotta go there to the website, PatriarchSummit.com.
Okay, we will be streaming live shortly from Patriarch Summit, and I'm writing it down. And
They gotta check the QR. There's a QR code for registration,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
and they can
mm-hmm.
go ahead and get their ticket, their registration there. Their ticket. Brother Bear Arms, I sent you a message, man.
I'm not going to do this. This is basically to let you guys know we're up for a minute. If you want to see the real video, you must. This is the welfare version for me to reach my audience, for people that don't follow, that don't look at the notifications, that don't look at the Twitter. You know how we have a lot of people that are clueless no matter what you do. God save us when they come to wipe out black people. Most of us are going to be lost. I didn't think the tank with the kill nigga on it meant me. You'll be the first one blasted. So the Patriarch Summit website is there. You need to go check the QR code, register. We spent real hard-earned black money in underpaid white America. We absolutely, our ticket sales need to be greatly expanded. And this is the beginning of many. You're going to be blessed by a phenomenal discussion on blacks and firearms and safety and self-defense in the age of white supremacy and nice grinning liberal genocide like the abortion ban at the DNC. That was for sisters, whether y'all know it or not. What better place to abort babies black than in Chicago, our largest black community in the country? Wake the frick up. So we're here, Patriarch Summit. We've talked about it for months. We even postponed it. I am alive by the grace of God, and having 2 cancers is not going to keep me from doing my little bit. So when all this goes down, if it should go down and we're turned into soap and lampshades, there'll be a record that a few of us saw this shit, tried to warn people the train was going to go off the tracks, and basically we're going to go down in history as the most dumb fuck oppressed people of all times. That there are people all over the internet warning, begging, posting, citizen journalists, doing everything they're supposed to do. So good morning, Brother Mark. We're on patriarchsummit.com. Patriarchsummit.com. I can't type it in there, but if I've got a moderator on the other channels, please direct people. If you want to get the full effect of watching our program today, you want to go to patriarchsummit.com. Okay? And the 3 W stand for white, white, white. Or 666. Same difference. Elijah Muhammad tried to tell your asses. A few underage girlfriends doesn't make him wrong about everything. PatriarchSummit.com. This is a Patriarch Summit Sabbath. I'll go back to talking about God and such, but we need to talk about guns, self-protection, manhood. And like, if this were a sandwich, I would say hold the feminists. If you're a feminist, this is not your day. You're not welcome. You're not wanted. You guys have killed 20 million black children. You guys are worse than King Leopold. And approaching Hitler, depending on which theater of war he was killing people. You didn't quite do Russia, but you did the rest of Europe. For the full experience, thank you, Sister Brooke. PatriarchSummit.com. We want a full house. Okay, fill them up, fill them up. I'll be doing other lives today. I want to thank everybody for showing up for Dick Lives Matter. I also want to thank you guys for showing up for Black Dicks Matter. We will be reprising Black Dicks Matter, but it will be more scientific. We just had to break the ice because, people with linguini phalluses and and the women that hate them have a hard time talking about it. But we're going to talk about some real steel today. So we've got a few minutes. We're going to open up at exactly 11. So, I'll do this for a few minutes, then I'm going to cut this shit off. And you're going to have to go to the real channel. Chef C has busted his behind. In fact, he's probably got so much swiveling on his behind, he could give all you guys a BBL from how hard he worked to do this. When I'm in the hospital, he's working. He's got about enough businesses and shit to be a Jew without the money. He's doing all that shit, feeding everybody, farming, fighting. And I hope he's got some woman he's tuning up. He's doing all of that and carrying this while I'm getting, full of IVs and fighting off no good African nurses. And the Johns Hopkins Hospital having my own male Henrietta Lacks experience. And that shit's really true. Okay, and just proof of that is when you tell me I have stage 4 cancer, which says I'm close to dying, I should be on a gurney or on a stretcher. So I don't know why I'm stage 4, but that's what they said. And the same way the Palestinians repeat whatever the IDF says, I'm going to repeat what my white doctors tell me to you. Patriarchs, reach out like this. Tell some black man who hasn't been castrated that he needs to make this conversation. Or if you're a woman just afraid that the Venezuelans are going to run a train on you, you're going to want your man, or at least to get yourself a little piece of steel. Like Peace Be Still by James Cleveland. He was talking about a different piece from us. But Brother Juan and Brother James of Bear Arms, they absolutely know what kind of peace you need. Share this. Like this. Come on, Brother Mark, Brother Chris. You said you can't get in. How do you get in again? There's a QR code. Did you register? You got to check the QR code. Check it. Check the QR code. We're trying to get a tabulation on who's coming in. I'm not mad at you. Oh, look at this. Sister Miriam. Hey, Sister Miriam, you need to reach out to Chef C. You're the first Wazi leader other than Sister Brooke. We've got 2 of our great Wazis here. Sister Brooke out of Brooklyn, the original Brooke. In fact, we should call her Brick. She's so tough. So I'm going to call her Brick instead of Brooke. Brick. Sister Brick and Sister Miriam. Y'all need to talk to Chef C. We may have to have you guys do this, but this is the launch. The Bible says, despise not the day of humble beginnings. So we don't mind starting off humbly, but we're not going to end humbly. We're not going to be humble. Our asses are not going to be kicked anymore. And it doesn't take that many people. Look at how people turned on this. I call her Holocaust Harris, or Kamswala, or Skamala, or Slutmala. People waking up, rising up. All of these insults to the integrity of our people, having that slut, Megan the Stallion, I hope she's not a man, insult our women, insult our race. Somebody's getting mad out there. But trust me, other people getting mad. You need to be at the Patriarch Summit. You need to learn how to protect yourself. You need to hear from Brother Negro how to organize yourself. You need to hear from these returning citizens who are talking to our black prisoners of war, those of whom are not predator scum bringing us down. Some folks just got locked up because that's the system. Look at how much stuff they've given to these goddamn illegals, and they couldn't do any of that for our boys and girls, where they want us aborted or locked up or, I don't know, sexually mutilated until you change the sex. You know, if you cut my dick off right now, that's not gonna make me into Lola Falana. That's gonna make me into a dickless Randy Short. Okay, and so I want to tell you, don't let Western society hook you on being feminized if you're a man or masculinized if you're a woman. We will be having a WASI summit. That's coming. Sister Miriam, Sister Brooke, Sister Giselle, I know you're out there. We have to pull our sisters together. Look at the bullshit they're pulling with Kamala Harris. Look at how they're lying. This woman locked up. Black women. I see Just Eve. How you doing? Brother Chris G, did you get in? Had to scroll down. Now you're ready to switch over. Okay, everybody, this is how this is going. If you want to be here, I don't know how long I'm going to keep this up, but this is my advertisement. I owe Chef C, my God. I don't have a car to sell. I can't steal hubcaps. I'm too sick. But I am going to say to you, please, 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 as you're watching this, remember, our donations were lacking. Oh, my God, we were starving. You know, I'm so glad that everybody's straight. Otherwise, we'd be selling ass to try to pay for the stuff we still owe. Put the words out there. Somebody out there has money. I'm not going to be a pimp, even though I'm a preacher. It usually goes together. Now you know I'm broke. Please remember to donate. Share this, like this. Direct people to the Patriarch Summit. Okay? And I'm going to eventually stop talking because...
Hey, Brother Short, real quickly, sir. Tell them if the Eventbrite has stopped because it's not letting me open it back up, they can go to our website. We have the GoFundMe there.
Okay.
They can make the $25 contribution to the GoFundMe, put their email in there, and I will send them an invite to the summit.
If you can't get in because Eventbrite has shut down, you can go to the Patriarch Summit website. Buy the ticket, include your email, and Chef C will send you links for you to get in. We want people to come in. Mark Anthony, I just told you, go to the Patriarch Summit website. If you can't get, and go to the GoFundMe. At the GoFundMe, make the donation. Chef C will send. We're asking for 25. We came down from 100. In fact, had we gotten what we were asking people for, we would be doing this in the Thurgood Marshall Center. But, you know, health happens. But they're miracles. I'm here. God's with us. We're with each other. Severe sepsis and sepsis in general, and kidney failure, and cancer, and drug-resistant bacteria is poisoned with. And I'm here. I'm going to do the best I can.
All right,
So, get ready?
It is showtime.
Showtime.
Let's get ready to do this thing here. We are in the building. Let's do this thing here. What the commercial to get us going right out the door. We have to begin to groom leadership, and we also have to get rid of old school, old black folk who don't want anyone else. The boomer generation can't die off fast enough for me, a lot of them, because they haven't let the X generation take root. Children will now be vaccinated. On August 24, 2024, we're launching Texas Summit. You must be there. We are going to save ourselves, our men, our women, our children, our community. We need to get them to do. Why not you? Why don't you present you? Join forces with the Patriarchs. Check our GoFundMe link. Thank you. Salute, salute, salute to everybody that's coming in with us right now. If you're in here, sound off in that community kitchen chat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Patriarch Summit. If you're having any complications checking in right now with us, definitely let me know. I see it's a couple of y'all coming in here right now. Salute to everybody that's checking in. If there are any issues checking in, make sure you let us know. Salute. We got our brother Dr. Randy Short, of course, the gracious host, the dreamer, quote unquote, and actually the guy who really got me on board with him to do this thing. One of many, to be very clear. So, brother Dr. Short, you got the flow, sir.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning on this wonderful summer day of August 24th, 2024, on Shabbat, Sabbath, a holy day for our people. I want to welcome all of you to the launch of the Patriarch Summit. The Patriarch Summit is a God-ordained gathering of black men who care about the survival of their people, the survival of their progeny and unborn generations. We are concerned about the self-defense, the self-determination, the self-sufficiency, and the survival, including spiritual, of black people. This idea was born out of the fact that we're in crisis, and there has been and will continue to be until we stop it, a war against our very existence. It is a war in which the outcome depends on what we do. The enemy has shown themselves willing to exterminate, to gentrify, to experiment, to abort, to murder, to pervert, to destroy us, everywise. And it is left to us, not the United Nations, not people in faraway countries that have non-white populations, not on allies, moist and not so moist, not on policies by leftist or rightist, but on us. And in particular, it is the role of men to fight to defend their people. This is a call to arms for all of you that will join this neo 21st century maroon movement. As we are in the belly of the beast of America, we are surrounded by enemies who've come here to replace us in our land of birth. And as much as we are indigenous, autochthonous, and the original American people, being both forcibly trafficked Africans, forcibly trafficked Moors, original Moors, and Aboriginals, the first people, the first created people. We're Hebrews, we're every kind of people. We are here, we're unique, we're special, particular people. And it is left to us to do everything to protect ourselves from all the people that come to America, which is more a psychotic flea market than it is a nation. It is a nation that does not honor its own laws. It is a nation that doesn't respect its own laws. It is a nation that perverts justice, that enriches criminals and makes pauper saints. We need every full-bodied man to take a stand. We need every intelligent, rational, loyal black woman to learn that her place is beside the black man as a helpmate, as a cooperating entity, and not ahead of him. You cannot be our leadership as women, but you can be our partners as we lead. We must get rid of feminism, fagonism, materialism, atheistic stuff, whatever it is. We must purge ourselves. It will start with the men. Men must lead. We must assert ourselves in the home, in the schools, in the courts. We have to even take the churches that are under the possession of the damn boule and the Luciferian Freemasons and the other degenerates, that even the soul of our people is contaminated. Again, we're surrounded from without And we're infiltrated from within with people who would gladly betray us for crumbs from the table of people who don't even see them as human. So we're welcoming you, all of you that can hear my voice, to share this, to come to the patriarchsummit.com. There will be many of these discussions. We are in conversation with black men across America, in particular in Mississippi, in Pennsylvania, here in the Washington, D.C. area, in Georgia. We understand it is left to us. The greatest insult that has ever been done to our people, I thought, was the election of a sodomite by the name of Barack Hussein Obama, only to have that trumped by a harlot, a witch, a caste Hindu, whose election, if this should happen, will mark our destruction as a people, Kamala Harris. How dare a nation change the definition of what a black American is, where practically a Pekingese dog that is black could be classified as a black American and run for political office. And might I say, I respect dogs more than I do Kamala Harris. We must stand up. This is a call to arms. This is a call for us to get involved like we've never done before, in whatever walk of life, in business, in healthcare, in entrepreneurship, and not-for-profit, in self-defense, in home care, as a homemaker, as a regular working man. Everyone can do something to resist our destruction as a people. For the last 10, 12 years, I have begged boomers, elders, someone make a call. Save us. Tell our people we're in trouble. We're like the Titanic, and the captain in his command room sees the iceberg but does not steer away from it. So my purpose today, as my time is very limited, I will only speak for another 2 to 3 minutes. I urge all of you that know righteous people, to retweet this, share this, and make them aware, even if they can't see it today, that the Patriarch Summit has been launched. And what is lacking and what is in the way of our people being free is the absence of patriarchy. And we will bring it back. We care not one damn who does not like our lexicon. We do not care who do not like who doesn't like. Whether we believe in armed self-defense, we do not care who does not like us not wanting to assimilate. We do not care if you think that it is wrong for us to say that there's only male and female. We care not one damn. And we will not. And we will not bend. We're not going to back down, nor will we bend over for anyone, not even for our own off-code sisters or our own lost brothers. If you are so inclined and are tired of the crap, tired of the self-destruction, tired of the foolishness, we're your kind of people. If you're ready to be a man but don't need to join some secret society with homoerotic foolishness that creates a false brotherhood around drunkenness and debauchery, perhaps we've been what you've been waiting for all of your life. The PatriarchSummit.com, I'll spell it for our semi-literate brothers and sisters, is spelled PatriarchSummit.com. We need you to share this. We need you to financially support it. We need you to understand that we will not only resurrect the black man, we're going to restore black women to the regal pedestal that they used to be on. And we care not which masculine feminists try to stand in our way. We will stomp them and we will make our sisters queens again. We care not who disagrees with us. We will fight for the unborn. The abortion genocide of our babies must stop. The answer is not killing babies, but for us to cooperate economically, where we can have as many children as we want, as early and as late as we want. We care not who thinks that too many of us. In my view, this started off a black planet, and hell, ever since it's been less black, it's been crazy. It is our mission to procreate, to support, to defend, and of course, cleanse, restore, and give honor to our God and our ancestors. And that can only be done by real, committed, dedicated, righteous men. I, Dr. Randy Short, on this day declare war on injustice, on black self-hatred, on degeneracy, and I declare this the start of black patriarchy, which will liberate, transform us from within and from without, and will check those who would try to destroy us from within and from without. Having said that, I will have our first presenters, Brother James A., who will be preceded by Brother Juan Johnson of Lone Wolf Firearms. I need to make this clear. This country has been invaded by as many as 20 million military-age men who are robbing even rich whites when the legal people began to put pressure on them. We, undefended and confused, will be the low-hanging fruit, as they were in Aurora, Colorado recently. We will be the people who will be robbed, murdered, and replaced. If you're not strapped up, you're not part of the Black freedom movement. You're not a man if you don't have the means to defend your house and your people. We are at risk of elimination, and there's not one nation in the world that will intervene for us. Not Nigeria, not the Russian Federation, nor China. It is only us and Almighty God. I now would like to present to you of Lone Wolf Firearms, Brother Juan Johnson. And for all of you watching this that are not on the Patriarch Summit website, I'm going to cut this off within minutes. I would encourage you to go. This is a teaser. Brother Juan, the floor is yours, sir.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I want to say greetings to the family, to all those who are tuned in to this great moment in history, this great moment in time.